My name is Joe. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing something a little different from what my roster said. Hello there. If you are new here, my name is Joe and I go by Fight and Read Like a Girl. I am across all platforms, same handle. You are new. Hi. You caught me in the middle of a reading reset where I go through all the books that I read in the previous year. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. And today we're going to be I'm giving you a life update. And this is different from what my roster said, so if you are coming back, bear with me here. I wanted to give you guys this life update just to let you guys know what's going on. So we're gonna do it. Get ready with me as I chat. Okay, so first off, I've already put out on my foundation and my concealer, so we're just gonna finish getting ready for the day. Today it was going to be the 25 books that I want to read before I'm 40. But I decided that I want to do that as a separate video that's not a part of my reading reset. So I want to give you guys kind of a little bit of a life update to let you know what's going on and how things are going and why I was absent for a while and all the things. So, first, before I started doing this reading reset and before I started doing the Just Read It Already, I was dealing with some pretty intense emotions, pretty hardcore things when it came to my mental health. There was a lot going on inside my head, and I was taking time for myself. And what colors do I want to do? Purple makes the eyes pop. So I was just trying to help myself and not burn myself out, because for those of you who don't know, I'm a direct support professional, and that can get a little stressful, a little demeaning. And basically what I'm allowed to tell you is I was dealing with a lot of emotional draining because of the group home that I was in. Not blaming the people that I was working with. They were great. They were wonderful. They're wonderful people. I absolutely love my job because people with intellectual disabilities are some of the sweetest people I've ever met. But I was dealing with a lot in the group home that I was in, and at the start of the new year, I was moving to a different group home. Still with the same company, but just moving to a different group home. And that has helped a lot. And I'm actually really happy that that change happened. Why is one side always darker than the other? I'm really happy that that change happened. And it's helped my mental health a lot. I'm not saying I wasn't happy, but I am actually much happier being in this home with somebody else, with a different person with intellectual disabilities. And it has just been a great change. It's been a fantastic change. Try not to make it look like I have a black eye. How much blend? So not gonna lie to you, this reading reset has been a struggle this week, or for these first 12 days, because if you guys watched the vlog yesterday, you already know this, but if you didn't, on the first, I broke my toe. And so moving around and stuff has been really hard. My client that I'm working with now is a little upset by it because he's a very active person and I'm not supposed to be moving around a lot to let my toe heal. I broke my fourth toe on my left foot, which it got like all kinds of colors. It's turning all kinds of colors. Today I think is like the most like flesh looking color I've seen, and it's not bruised. But yeah, I mean there's some creepy people out there, so I'm not gonna post a picture of my foot. But yeah, it's blending's not happening. It has just been fun. Breaking a toe, I don't recommend it. 0 out of 10. It's definitely not fun. You don't realize how much you use your toes for balance until you break one. Like, the fourth toe is like used a lot. I can't believe how much I want to use that fourth toe, but then I put pressure on it and it's just like, nope, that's not happening. So we're buddy taped. I want to say my fourth toe has a buddy to the third, and that's been fun. So that's kind of what's been going on there. And as far as I said in day 3 that my goal is to get a house. But after like talking financially to my husband and talking about like what our goals and stuff are going to be, we discovered that might not be plausible for us this year. So we might be here another year. But we also can get ourselves at least one step closer to having a house. And I mean, it's a step in the right direction. It's definitely a step in the right direction. So I'll take it. I'm trying to use purples here and not make it look like I have a black eye. But I mean, as far as like financially goes, we are still one step closer to a house. We are currently working on our credit, which has been a big help. And I am really looking forward to what this year brings as far as credit goes. If our credit gets really good, then we might be able to get a house this year. But 2026 will probably end up being the year that we get a house. And I am really looking forward to it because your girl's running out of room for all her books. And I'm ready to own a house. I know it's not going to be my dream home. It's not going to be my forever home. But it'll at least be a right step in the right direction. Kind of makes it doesn't look like I have a black eye. Ripples are so hard to work with. But I have blue eyes, so it'll make my eyes pop. So that's kind of like what's been going on with the house. I know who messaged me. And I don't know, we are taking the right steps in the right direction for as far as the house goes. And it is going to be a long road, but eventually we will get there. And hopefully I make these even today. Eyebrows really don't need much filling in. That's a little better. I just didn't kind of even them out. Did that help? I don't know, but I wear glasses, so it's gonna be hidden anyway. Anyway, so for those of you who follow from the PCOS or the polycystic ovarian syndrome content, not saying it's on the back burner, but because of money, it is on the back burner a little. So with me being 37, we're kind of haven't had the money to do an IVF process, so we are going to make 2026 kind of like our year of change. So we need to first get our house, and then we've been talking about looking into foster care and like fostering to adopt. So it has been like, we do not want to bring a foster child into this house, only because of the area we live in is not very safe. We would definitely feel safer if we had a house to bring a foster child into. And we've been on the fence as far as foster child goes, because I'm one of those people that get attached very easily, and I'm afraid if I get attached and all of a sudden, like, you know, that child goes back to its parent, which is great. You know, I'm actually all for, like, you know, a child needs their parents, and like, a child just needs their parent. So I'm all for fostering and making sure that that child goes back to their parent. I hope I'm not getting sick. But at the same time, I just want to be a mom. Like, that is, like, always been one of my goals and one of my dreams in life, to be a mother. And I know foster parenting is a good way to do that. So that's kind of been like one of the things we've been considering, but that's not going to happen for a while. And as far as that goes, that's going to be house related. I think I said that already, but I'm saying it again. So after we get a house, we'll probably consider becoming foster parents and whatnot. So do you have any advice for somebody considering foster parenting, or you are a foster parent, or and you know when the best time to become a foster parent is, or any advice, drop it in the comments below. I would love to know. So let's start talking a little bit of goals this year and like how things are going. So we're 9 days into the new year as far as this video goes, and I have been doing really well with reading. Like, I think I finished one book already, and I'm working on number 2. I'm currently reading The Maidens, and I have about 150 pages left of the book, so I will definitely be finishing that today. According to Goodreads, I'm still on track. So, I mean, I wanted to read 50 books this year, so that's like 1 book a week. I mean, if I get through 1 book a week, that's a good week. I definitely think I'll be finishing The Maidens today. It's been nice with the new location, like the new group home that I work at. It's been nice to have that little time to read after he goes to bed, or after my client goes to bed, because he goes to bed pretty early. So it's been nice to have that little bit of time to read. And so I wait for the overnight to get there. So there's that. Where did I never grab it? What else? What else? What am I missing? Oh, it seems like everybody around me is getting sick too. Like, oh my gosh, I can say this. So, a little bit of more of a life update. I'm not going to go into great details, but my family is dealing with some pretty awful things right now. Basically, what I will tell the internet, if you really want to know, like, book bestie here, like, really want to know, you can find me on other socials and message me. Some of you guys already know this. I think there's a couple people I haven't told, but my sister-in-law has gotten a pretty awful diagnosis that has been hard on all of us. We all don't know how to take it. We all are taking things day by day. And, ooh, those are dirty. It's been hard to take things like the way we have been, and I want nothing more of just this thing to go away, but it's not going to. So I have been helping to raise my nephews, my brother's kids, and because of his wife's diagnosis, it's really hard for her to move around. And it's just, I've been, most of my spare time is helping my brother and his family. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm usually at work. So that's kind of also why I haven't been doing very many videos, is because I've been helping to raise my nephews. One of them is 5, and then now one of them is 8 months, almost 8 months old. So it's been emotionally and mentally exhausting. So by the time I get home at the end of the day, I'm exhausted. But like, even like on days that like I'm not over there helping my brother with his family, I'm constantly thinking about them, and that can get emotionally exhausting. But, you know, I'm taking things one day at a time right now. We're grateful for every day that we have with my sister-in-law. We are grateful for every day that she has a good day and whatnot. And I've been doing traveling back and forth to his house. I've been trying to do more with my mother. So we have some changes. We have some changes that might be coming to this channel. So I really want to know what you guys would want to see. I mainly talk polycystic ovarian syndrome and books. Mostly talk about books because I have nobody else to talk to about them. But I thought about creating a series on this channel. My mother and I have talked about this. I want to create a series on this channel where I try cozy hobbies. I have a few hobbies that it's not really I've abandoned, but it's just I haven't really had interest in them, and I want to do more with hobbies this year because I like other things besides reading. I don't just read all the time. I don't. But I have other things that I would like to try. I love diamond art. I love, try it again. I love diamond art. I have a couple that I'm working on that I would really like to get finished. I've been sort of into English paper piecing lately, which is like hand quilting, which I've actually really been enjoying that. When I'm not reading them, that's what I'm usually doing. I usually sit in front of the TV and watch 911 and do my English paper piecing, which is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that. But my mom also has a channel, and I will leave her link down below if you're all curious. She does like all things like crafting, mostly like paper bead rollers and stuff like that. She's really good at what she does. Like, you should really check her out. But we've been talking about doing a collab together where we kind of like take a weekend and do like cozy hobbies. We haven't worked out all of our details yet. It was just kind of like some ideas we were throwing back and forth. I would definitely have to talk to her about it and see where she'd like to go with that. But I'm really looking forward to that collab. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. Super excited. It'll give me a chance to get some stuff done. It'll give me a chance to get some of my diamond darts done. I have a couple that I really want to get done. But anywho, I also would really like to get back into bullet journaling this year. So that's like what we're going to be doing on the 11th, is we're going to be kind of like going, like diving into like bullet journaling and whatnot. I used to do it. I loved doing it because I have a planner that I use for work, but I need a planner that I'm going to use for home, because right now I use the planner for both work and home, but I need one for home. And like that way to like keep track of like videos that I do, or keep track of like my life, basically, like appointments and stuff like that. Like, I would rather have them separate from work and home, but right now it's just the one. And that's kind of like one of the goals that I want to work toward this year, is become more organized in my life. Not just like physically, but like mentally, emotionally organized. So it's like I can see it, I know what's happening, I know what's going on. And yeah, I mean, I'm sorry this is not the video that you guys were expecting today, but unfortunately I did not come prepared for this video. I have recorded it a couple of times, like into the 25 before I'm 40, but I decided that I want to do a lot more planning on that, and I want to maybe do that as a separate video. So maybe that will come out like in May, like around my birthday, but we will see what happens. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys will hit subscribe and join me tomorrow, because tomorrow we are talking about the most anticipated books that I'm excited for in 2025. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I see you tomorrow.